Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. Covering all conversation from dating to sports fetishes, this is Talking Points with Shabazz Davis on World Improv Network.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, and welcome to Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. My name is Jerome Carmichael, filling in for Shabazz this week while he's out on a sex retreat in the Ozarks. Hey, Shabazz has some personal problems that he needs to work out, okay? I hope you're feeling better, Shabazz. Good luck with your penis. Now, today on the show, we have one artist and one civilian. We have, I'd like to introduce first, Mr. Arthur Cardinal. You are the producer, director, driving force behind the new HBO miniseries Band of Idiots.
Yeah, I'm a show producer. Band of Idiots. I like it.
Yeah, that's wonderful, Arthur. And now, just as a quick intro, I think the Band of Idiots story is generally, most people aren't familiar with the story. Could you give us a quick synopsis about the Band of Idiots?
Yeah, it's loosely based on my life. I was not a very smart man growing up, and I pitched this idea to HBO. I'm like, I know a lot about music and a lot about idiots, and I want to put together this thing about my experiences.
Oh, so it's a very personal story.
Like most good stories, yeah.
Oh, wonderful. And
Thank you.
joining us also is Mr. Stavros Hornblower. Stavros, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Now, you are a long-time, I have listed here, friend and nemesis of Mr. Arthur Cardinal?
That's right, yes.
Now, I assume you will be featured prominently in the miniseries?
Yes, I will. I signed over the rights to my visage to Cardinal, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what you do with me. See what you do with my life. And my interactions with you throughout time.
Yeah, he's my frenemy.
I'll be honest, I was a little worried having you both on the show at the same time, but I was assured things would remain.
I once stabbed him with a pencil in the 3rd grade.
No, I didn't like it. It hurt.
Oh, how did you respond, Mr. Cardinal?
I cried and I screamed a little bit, and then the teacher came, and then she told him not to do that, and then I felt a lot better.
Oh, so you outsourced the solution to your problem to another?
Yeah, I mean, I could regulate on him. It's like, it's not good, good etiquette to discipline your fellow students. So,
the thing about having a nemesis, someone who drives you to fight, drives you to rage, is that? Whoa.
Oh. Now, sir, please, Arthur, remain calm.
I thought he wanted me to hit him.
Well,
This is unacceptable.
I felt
This
like
is the
I
last
owed
time
him.
you make me look like a fool.
You stabbed me with a pencil. I owed you.
Gentlemen, please remain calm. We're here to inform the American people of the upcoming HBO miniseries Band of Idiots. Now, let's perform.
This is some of the fire that's in the show.
Well, if this is even just a drop, it sounds like
There's a lot of violence in the show.
There's lots of stabbings,
Think
lots
of,
of smackings.
Game of Thrones, but you take out all of the scenes with I don't know,
Daenerys,
yeah,
Yeah.
where she's doing political things
And she's
now.
not in here, but
Yeah,
we've
So-
got a lot of thrones and games.
We're basically remaking the Game of Thrones.
There's a genre piece behind
genre
there.
piece.
No, I think myself, among many others, would argue that it's much too soon to be remaking a show that is actually not already finished. It's currently on the air.
Well, there's a lot of things they didn't get right.
Yeah, we're fixing that.
We're
story.
fixing all the problems and the plot holes.
Like our wedding's supposed to be white. Like
yes.
You know, the color is wrong. So
we made the white wedding, and we hired Billy Idol.
Yeah.
Oh.
As our lead.
He sings real
actor.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, he's and I hear actually managed to hold on to his money, despite being a one-hit wonder. Good for him. Now, actually, I just want to clear up here, Mr. Cardinal. You said this is an autobiographical piece, but you're also remaking Game of Thrones. So how do you fit into the Game of Thrones universe?
I'm glad you asked that question. I had an interesting childhood that just very coincidentally just mirrored the Game of Thrones plotline.
Oh.
Like, there were neighborhoods, there were houses on the block, there were family members, and...
he also had a young wolf that followed him around everywhere he went.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
which made it difficult for me to seek my revenge.
Did you know that Stavros had a guy that would carry him around on his back, and he kept on saying, Hodor?
Wow, what a coincidence.
Yeah,
No.
it felt like a perfect match.
Now, I can't help but notice here, Mr. Cardinal, this is, again, with the wolf, this is a second time where you're outsourcing your protection to a third party instead of taking care of your business yourself. Stavros, I imagine this must be incredibly frustrating as a nemesis.
Won't duel me like a man.
Why would I duel him? I have a wolf. Plus, he stabbed me once and it hurt. I didn't like that.
Well, maybe if you took your personal revenge, it could quash this beef.
Like... Yeah, that felt pretty good. I like that.
Mr. Cardinal, please, this is a family program, sir.
Don't you have some sort of security?
We have intern Steve, but he's kind of wussy. So, no.
Not so big now without your Hodor or your pencil, huh?
Well, Mr.
Yeah.
Cardinal, please. Now, gentlemen,
I like this. It feels good.
Without ruining the movie series, can you tell us, Stavros, how did you choose Mr. Cardinal as your arch frenemy?
As my arch frenemy? Well, it all started in the first grade.
Oh,
see,
2 years before the pencil
Two
incident.
years before the pencil incident. There's a lot that led up to that. It wasn't like I just walked up to someone and said, I'm going to stab you with a pencil. No, that would be insane.
I've done that.
He's done that. That's part of the reason why I
I
don't
wouldn't
like him.
recommend doing that.
And you did this yourself, Mr. Cardinal? Took matters into your own hands for once?
I've done it before, but I didn't like it.
Oh, well,
Anyways, he was talking about our first grade story.
First grade story, yes. It was in Mrs. Peterson's class. I remember it well.
He smelled like flowers.
Yes,
Oh.
he did smell like flowers. And as I was finger painting, this young man walked up to me, more in a waddle than a walk, but there was a simple confidence to it. He walked up to me, and he peed on my finger painting.
It needed
Wow.
more liquid. Plus, I drank a lot of high C that day.
well, and you just peed on the man's work in public? That absolutely.
Exactly
I mean,
right.
it was
This is
inside the
not-
classroom.
Well,
then
I feel like that makes it even worse.
Oh,
Yes.
does it?
A
Ah,
hater of art and a disrespecter of education.
Now, if I can interject myself for a moment, coming into this interview, Mr. Cardinal, I fully expected to be on your side. You know, just the term arch frenemy, arch nemesis itself. Mr. Hornblower, I was
Yeah.
biased against you, and I apologize.
Well, just like in the Game of Thrones, sometimes characters you once dislike change. Called a character arc.
Yes, like the Mountain. At first, you don't like him.
I don't think anyone still likes the Mountain.
Well,
I like the mountains.
Exactly.
Well,
'cause he's
Hey, there's a bit of common ground
Horrible.
between us, Mr. Cardinal.
He's got real strong hands.
Yes. Now,
Are you confusing the Mountain with the Hound?
no, the Mountain, the guy who crushes skulls.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you need a real strong
Been on
hand to crush
his
skull.
side the whole time.
absolutely. I hate horses, and that man also hates horses. Now, Mr. Cardinal,
Yeah.
I feel like you two have been through a lot together, and we've only covered the early elementary years, and there's been a stabbing and a random peeing, a defacement, a vandalism, if you will. And so your Band of Idiots miniseries is a 12-part miniseries covering...
Correct.
Now, does that lead up to the current time?
Yeah, that goes through middle school, high school, post-college, and it actually goes up to about 2014.
Actually, this interview will be included in the miniseries.
Yeah, we skipped a few years, but then this interview is going to be in there.
Well, I'm sorry. Why did you skip those years?
We actually had a good time, so we were.
Yes,
actually
there was a
friends.
period of time then we were good friends.
Oh, well, what is a several years of good friendship look like?
A lot of pool parties, mostly.
Lots of high fives.
Lots of high fives.
Some bowling.
Bowling leagues.
Well, it's a pity that you
That
two...
doesn't make for good TV, though.
No. People want to see violence.
Well, Mr. Cardinal,
He asked for it.
if I had security, I would call them right
That's
now.
another reason why I keep on doing it.
I get the feeling that you are willing to exploit inefficiencies in security.
Hey, Jerome, do you need my help? Do you need me to get him out of here?
Hey, Mr. Cardinal,
That's
that is
unacceptable.
our intern. Leave him alone.
Ow! Oh, he knocked
He's got
me.
soft
Ow.
cheek.
Yes, well, that is not for you to find out. Gentlemen, can we... we're going to let this go, and you two can work it out inside.
Watch
Gentlemen,
the show.
Yes, we'll see
Band of Idiots
on HBO
HBO
this fall.
It's
Good
not
night,
TV,
America.
it's HBO.
Talking Points with Shabazz Davis. Give the Wincast your questions on Facebook, Twitter, or the Mile High Sports Radio studio line during the break of what issues the Win counselors can help you with during good, bad, ugly. Next on Mile High Sports Radio.